All right, well, you fellas have a great day. Don't be working too hard now. What is up, guys? Welcome back to another awesome episode of Farming Simulator 25. Just came into town to meet up with the farmers at the local cafe, have a cup of coffee and a little bite to eat. You can usually find the farmers there, chewing the fat, almost every morning. I just wanted to catch up with the gossip and say hello to everybody. Apparently, they just about had a heart attack when they saw my grandpa's truck pull in to the parking lot, park in his normal spot. They're very glad to see me, very glad to see that the farm is being farmed by someone in the family. They heard that I'd come back and couldn't be happier. They wished me good luck and told me that prices are doing pretty good. So hopefully we can make a go of it. He said I should, so long as nothing really breaks down or gets damaged or natural disasters, that sort of thing. And so long as I adhere to what my grandpa taught me. Just work hard, work smart, get the job done. So it is April 1st, about 6:30 in the morning. We'll head on back to the farm here and see what needs to be done for today. Alright, here we are. This is our farm. Pull into the house. The wife should be getting up here anytime. So one thing she made me do over the last month or so is actually build a greenhouse. Back here we got a greenhouse going on. This is my wife's project. She wanted something to do more than just, putter around and be a poor farmer's wife. Little did I know it was going to be so much stinking work. You can't just plug in the garden hose and expect the crops to grow. You got to haul water here. Fortunately, we do have some water. We got almost full here now. We're growing a couple of different things. I did have to purchase a little water trailer and make several trips from the well over here. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the potato field. See if it needs anything. We got some plants coming up. That's good. Moisture is still pretty low. Hopefully we get some rain soon. Oh, looks like we got some weeds too. Might have to get out here and spray. Let's see what the map says here. This doesn't tell me much of anything. Let's go to this. Okay. We got some weeds, yeah. Needs plowing, doesn't need plowing, doesn't need rolling. It is mulched. No stones. It's not watered at all. Well, that's hot spots. It's our farmland. So I'm not sure how we're supposed to do, if it's supposed to tell us if we need fertilizer. I think that got maybe perhaps eliminated with the precision farming mod. So I thought there was a scale like this, or is like turn color to different shades of colors to determine if it was actually what's the word I'm looking for? Fertilized. All right, here we got the weather coming up. We do have some rain in the forecast for 8 o'clock. So hopefully we will get some water on this field. Now we should also, oh, we got to save. We should also be ready to plant our corn. Yes, we can plant our corn and we can harvest it, in the fall. So we're going to do that today. And then we're going to take care of the weeds probably after the rain. But let's head on over to the equipment shed over here and figure out what we're going to do for seed for these cornfields here. I'm thinking we're going to use the big tractor to pull the seeder. We're going to use our seed truck to pull the fertilizer and seeds to refill the seeder. So we'll get this guy hooked up first. Ooh. Can I just push a button? Make that go up? No? Okay. This tractor may not be up to snuff. In real life, it definitely was. It pulled our 10-row seeder just fine. But I'm gonna open up the cover there, and we'll get seed first. Alright, our seeder is full. Now which one was solid fertilizer? We need that one too. Is it this one here? That's the liquid fertilizer. It's this one right here. Alright, so let's get some fertilizer. 105 to fill it. I don't think so. Let's do 5,000 liters. So the seeds, they go in those individual little boxes, and the fertilizer goes in this big hopper in the back. That's, we need to go back one more. Right about there. Solid fertilizer. Can hold half of what we put in there. Oh boy. So we're going to start with this field here. Now we have to come up like this, and we have to drop the implement. Come around this side and hook up this way. Whoa. Go. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. This may not be enough tractor for this seeder. You can see the front wheels are barely touching the ground. So unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to use the new tractor and park the big tractor. I don't know if I mentioned this before, if it got edited out, but the reason we got the new tractor was because the big tractor started to die. The transmission, and it was starting to go out. And we still used it, but we started using the new tractor a lot more instead of the big tractor, obviously. And the little tractor was just basically our front end mower, and it pulled our sprayer and just did oddball kind of work, worked in the garden. All right. Darn it, that sucks. I was kind of really hoping to drive the big tractor. Yeah, it's a little better. This is a heavy seeder. Wow. Okay, we'll get it folded up, get everything out, all that out of the way here. The benefit, I guess, of using this tractor is that GPS. I was thinking about doing it without GPS. But it does make it kind of nice. I'm thinking about not using GPS. And we can just do straight rows. Let's see, if I did this one? Yeah. We're going to try it without GPS. Let me get it nice and lined up with the right edge here. I want that first row right on the edge. Then I got to go drive straight as possible. We're going to lower it down. I'm going to do this in the field. We're going to turn it on. And we're planting. Try to keep this right edge right on the inside here. I'll lift up and turn around. Now usually switch the markers there. If the markers were adjusted right, the center of the tractor would be right in the middle of that line that we just made. And that's how we would run our marker. But I can see where we planted before, where we haven't been. Stupid tree, get out of the way. And I don't think doing that's going to work. Would be too much of an overlap. So, and hopefully this marker isn't destroying the ground. I was kind of hoping to see that little furrow go away. I mean, it doesn't plow the ground like that. It just kind of adds a little furrow that you can see. It's just like a little disc that just kind of scratches the ground a little bit. We'll see. Hopefully that goes away. Oh, I was looking at something else. Looking at my fingers. Figure out what button I had to push. Get it lined up properly here. So it looks like if we keep the wheel, the right wheel, right on the left side of that little furrow, maybe that's a straight line. Without any overlap or anything like that. All right. Just like that, we have seeded that field into corn. I probably missed some stuff, especially around the headlands up against the buildings here. It's to be expected. I mean, you can't get every square inch of land that you own into seed. That's realistic. So I'm gonna leave it. I could go and do like a headland pass and clean up some of that. I think I missed a couple spots that you can see out there in the distance where my lanes are getting a little bit wonky. I was thinking about filling up here because we're here before heading to the other field, but I kind of want to show off that seed truck. So we're going to do that. We're going to go over here. We're going to start seeding this other field. Well, at some point, I just realized that my recording had stopped. We went over to the other field and started seeding. We ran out of fertilizer. I came to get the seed truck. We currently have some seeds and a little fertilizer in the seed truck. This thing is very top heavy. I don't know if I really like it too much. But we shut down seeding due to rain when I ran out of fertilizer. Starting to get a lot of mud on the tires. That's a really good indicator that it's time to shut down. Is the ground just getting a little too wet. And I tell you what, this truck is very top heavy. I do not think I like it. It's just not really realistic. We did park way on the other side of the field over here in kind of a clearing and see how much I actually got seeded. We're going to drive through this section here. And you can see the mud on the tires. It's a little too wet to be planting right now. So, let's see. We can probably refill our seeder. The rain should stop here pretty soon. Hope anyway. We're a little bit too close, I think. We don't have to be perfect here, because we can move the seeder up to it. All right, we'll jump out. So the quirky thing about this is that it's its own vehicle. You have to actually enter it. We're inside the vehicle now. We can retract the cover here, and we can put the pipe out. Oh, we have to start the engine. Put the pipe out. See, it kind of goes out the side, and then we can go up and down with it. Was it up and down? Oh, side to side. Makes it go up and down. Because that makes sense. We'll raise it all the way up for now. And we have, right now we have, it's set to fertilizer. If you notice in the upper left-hand corner, it says pipe 2 out 2 seeds. That's for the next thing. So if we hit the O key, and it goes pipe in. So now we're on seeds. So the next command is pipe in. And then we push it again, and that'll be fertilizer. And that's actually what we need, fertilizer. The planter's got quite a bit of... we're going to leave that little engine running. It's just that little Honda engine right there. The seed boxes are about half full, I think. Yeah, a little over half full. So, get rid of course play here. And I was using GPS on this field, too. Can do that. We're going to raise up our implement, open our cover, back up under the pipe. It should start to automatically fill. There it goes. Oh, I thought maybe it stopped raining. All right, we are out fertilizer. I'm gonna shut off this engine. I don't think we need seeds right now. We'll cover that, lower it down, and shut it off. We're going to wait until it gets a little bit drier to seed. We don't want to be seeding when in the mud. So we need to wait until it dries out just a little bit. So you can see the moisture, though, is 1%. And where we planted is not good. That's in the red. So I'm grateful for the moisture, but yeah, we can't really work in the field when it's raining. We'll come over here and check out our potatoes. See how they're getting along with this moisture. Hopefully good. 1.3. We need to be at 18 to 22. Oh, 19 is best. Yeah. We may not get there. We might have to irrigate. Take a look at the forecast here. 10 a.m. that looks like the rain's going to stop. By 4 o'clock, it's going to get sunny. So that's good. Tomorrow we got rain in the forecast. So, and then May 1st, we got more rain coming too. I definitely want to have everything planted by then. So take a look at our fields. I believe all of that green is weeds. I believe that green color is weeds. So we're going to have to spray these two fields too. You can see there. That's not good. And we definitely cannot spray in the rain. Wish it kind of told us our level of fertilizer. Though, with the precision farming, which we haven't purchased yet, we haven't purchased the equipment to do that. We have no idea what's in there. In real life, we actually sent off samples of the soil once a year to see how the soil's doing and if we need any adjustments. So there is that. I am concerned about our funds, though. If we need to get some herbicide, which I think we do. Well, I don't think we have a silo for liquid herbicide. We're gonna have to buy the liquid herbicide. So let's see how we do that. Here we go. Sprayers. Oh, there we go. Propane tank. This must be for the corn dryer. So $2,400 for herbicide for 350 gallons. That's not horrible. We're going to order. Let's get 4 of them. Hopefully we won't need all 4, but we do have a lot more land. You know what? We got those other 2 fields. How many can we get? Get 8 of them. Okay, let's do 8. Yes. Spend $20,000 on herbicide. That's hard to do. That's real hard to do. So here we got it. And it'll just sit there until we can get out and spray. I don't think we need to move it. We do have these pallet forks and that sort of, or pallet racks. So for now, with the rain, I'm going to go kick my feet up and watch TV or something for a little bit. Wait for this rain to pass and for the soil to dry out just a little bit. I'll be back in a couple hours and see if the wife needs anything. Alright, it's about noon. Wife had me do a couple of things on the honey-do list. I had to build some shelves. She's in there organizing things and whatnot. Alright. I'd much rather be out on the tractor. Let's go take a look at this this field really quick. See if it's dry enough that we can plant. Moisture content did come up 3.5%, so that's great news. I think it looks fairly dry. I think we can start seeding again. We'll see what the tires look like when we start driving. Again, that is kind of the telltale sign that we needed to shut down, was when the mud starts sticking to the tires like that. Then it's time to shut down. It's too wet. All right. We'll come back over here where we left off. Yeah, so I ran out right over there, right there. But that's part of the headland, so we can start right here. That's fine. Let's try to remember to get that spot. All right, I'm gonna lower it down, turn it on, lock into our lane, and here we go. We are seeding. Yeah, looking at the tires, it's still a little damp, but not horrible. I think we're good. Alright, we'll clean up these headlands and call it a day. I think we'll probably get on the sprayer tomorrow. These weeds aren't going to go anywhere anyway. Let's turn. Right. And turn off the sprayer and we will head back to the farm. I'm gonna wash this. That's steep. Need to wash this sprayer, this planter. Hopefully we can get back without driving over crops. Should put it in road mode. I think we will do. Stop right here. We will unfold it. Lower it down. Disconnect it. Drive around to the end and we can hook up to the end of it to go down the road. Hey guys, so I just realized that I just did a whole bunch of work without actually recording. I was talking and narrating the entire time to recap what was happening here. We finished seeding that last field. We brought the seeder over and unloaded it. And then we washed the seeder and parked it in here. But when we unloaded the seeder, we discovered that the pallets that it unloaded are actually potatoes. Those are all potatoes. That is the seed and fertilizer unloaded as potatoes. In my opinion, that is a bug, and I'm not too happy with it. Fortunately, we could not unload the seed truck, so it remains loaded with fertilizer and seed. So that's good. Apparently that little flaw with not being able to load that is paying off for us. I then used the little tractor with the forks on it to move those pallets. We unloaded the seeder over here by these bins. And then I used the pallet forks to move them up here on this little pallet rack right here. I'm sure we'll use them, but it is what it is. And then we hooked up the sprayer to the little tractor and filled it full of herbicide. Just show you, there it is, full of herbicide. And we're going to start spraying these alfalfa fields and the potato field with herbicide to kill any weeds before they suck up all the good nutrients. We also got some rain earlier today, and that did help out with the moisture. Let's check the moisture of the potatoes real quick here. 3.2%. That's not good. That's like bone dry. So let's check we have to save. Let's check the calendar really quick. See when we're going to get rain. We're going to get more rain tomorrow and then again on May 1st, but that's after another growing stage. So after tomorrow, if it doesn't get up there in the moisture content, we're going to have to irrigate. We've spent a buttload of money on all sorts of things, including seed and fertilizer. We got the cornfields planted, the potato field planted. Everything is in crop. Check on the greenhouse really quick. Make the wife happy. Greenhouse is looking good. We've got plenty of water, so that's great. And yeah, I'm sure she's got a bunch more honeydews list for me to do. She was talking about getting some livestock. Now, I love my wife. She's the kind of person that really loves plants, and she really loves animals. And she's looking at this big old sheep barn we're using for storage. And she's like, why don't we actually get some sheep and put them out there? It'd be fun. And she's like, we got a big old cattle barn over on the other side of the farm. Why don't we go get some cattle and put them in there? And I'm like, oh, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of money. And we're at $67,000 in the farm account right now. We don't have the money for that operation. I mean, we don't even have the ability to feed and water them. Well, I guess we kind of do. We got this little tank for her greenhouse. So I don't know. I really don't want animals at this point, but she's pressuring me to get some animals. So I don't know. But anyway, I think we're going to call it a day. I'm not too hip on driving the tractor much right now. I think we'll save that task for tomorrow. Yeah, I think I'm going to go talk to the wife and see if she's got anything for me to do. It's a nice day. We might go for a walk or something and enjoy the nice spring air. I think that'd be fun. Spend some time with my wife instead of spending it on the tractor. I hope you enjoy your day as well. With that being said, we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.